Hi guys, it's Tommy with Sweet Tea Designs again. I am back with my orange glitter wine cup tumbler. Like I said, this is just for a friend of mine. Her favorite color is orange. So what I'm gonna do is I let it sit over the weekend and cure and all that. And so I've got one coat of epoxy plus a layer of glitter. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to tilt you down for just a second, is I'm going to put the decal, and it says, Jesus touched my water. It's just a regular plain black vinyl. I was going to use water slide, but unless I'm doing multiple projects, I don't like to use a whole sheet of water slide just for one little thing and then have to cut it and reuse it and all that. So what I did, I just cut it out with vinyl. So, and that's just, I used just a little scrap piece of vinyl that I had laying around, just a black, and then transfer tape. So let me see. I've already put this on under the transfer tape. So I just made sure it was flat and good down there. I'm going to move this in front, and I'm going to let y'all see how I take this off and put this on the cup. So I just peel this back. Easy does it, because again, I like to use the little scraps that I have laying around, you know, after other bigger projects and all of that. So this was just a scrap piece of transfer paper that just happened to fit my design. So I'm gonna find my spot. Like I said, I've only done one coat of epoxy over this as a base coat, so it's pretty smooth, and I used extra fine glitter, so I didn't have to go over it anymore. I didn't really have to sand or anything like that. It's pretty smooth. And so what I did, I made it small enough to where it wouldn't really, I could just lay it down. But if it was any bigger, I would start in the middle and work my way around to the edges. So what I'm doing now is I'm just making sure everything is good and flat and laid down. You do not want any kind of bubbles or anything like that, or you don't want any pieces sticking up or anything like that when you do your epoxy. But what I'm going to do is, once I get this down, I'm going to spray this. I won't make you watch it, but I'm going to spray it with a clear coat so that because these are super small letters and and all that. It's just letters. I do not want them to come up or move when I do my my epoxy. This is just a slow, tedious process with letters this small and on glitter. Some of them I just want to make sure they're good and laid down. But I will go and do a coat of a clear coat. I use triple thick clear coat. You can use whatever. Like I said, I just want to make sure that the letters do not move around when I do my epoxy. I want to make sure they're good and stuck down, and make sure there's no air holes or anything like that when I go to do my epoxy. And I won't make you watch me do the epoxy either. You can look at some of my previous videos, and a lot of you know how to do the epoxy. If you do not, like I said, some of my other videos show you how. But it's a 1-to-1 ratio, and I use the Amazing Clear Cast Part A and Part B. And you do a 1-to-1 ratio. For something like this, I probably wouldn't use, but just a very minimal amount. It doesn't take a whole lot when you're doing something this small. Now I will use just a tad more than like normal, just to really coat do a final coat on this. But right now I'm just pushing my letters down, making sure everything is stuck down. And there you go. It says, Jesus touched my water on a wine cup. And so what I'm going to do is, again, I'm going to go and I'm going to clear coat this. Make sure everything is stuck. Everything, make sure it doesn't move. And then I'm going to epoxy. So, if you want to come back tomorrow, I will upload the final product. Thank you guys. Have a good day.